We are live. What's up, boys?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So we can hear you. I don't even need headphones. These new mics are amazing.
Oh, awesome. We're not using
got
our
the,
mics.
I got my mini mic.
Okay. I wonder if we should try and see if our mics work.
Did you order new mics?
I did not yet.
How you feeling, buddy?
Nate's still a little loopy.
I'm still recovering from
Oh,
surgery.
man. Did they cut all the way up into your thumb?
They, I don't know yet. Honestly, I haven't seen the incision or anything. I had surgery on Wednesday, Sean. I was in a motorcycle in 2021, motorcycle accident in 2021, and I just have some lingering injuries, and this is kind of the last lingering injury. And I hyperextended my thumb and my hand when I was bracing myself from being ejected from my motorcycle. And anyway, so I'm just now addressing it, and I had surgery on Wednesday. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Can you hear us still?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Go.
Sweet.
Perfect. Well, let me get my mic
Yep.
installed. Ryan's been helping me pee.
I use my left hand, so it's really like a stranger's there.
We're lagging.
Yeah, it's like watching Max Headroom.
Uh-oh. How do we fix that? Here, maybe. Is that better?
It is now.
Okay, good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like with us, we got to turn our Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, that's what we just did.
Need a specific light thing. Yeah.
The recovery time is about 3 to 4 weeks, the doctor says. But we'll know more on Tuesday when I go for my follow-up and get this removed, and we'll see what kind of mobility I have and how much lingering pain. But my fingers are still numb.
Oh, Daniel, I did tell Nate about what he's putting on your knife, too, by the way. He's very excited.
Sean says he sent an email of some airbrushing that he's done. Will you pull that up, Ryan?
I think that's on us. What, the
This
Lego?
is the two biggest bullfrogs.
So.
Yeah, real funny, J Money. I got a bullfrog for you to come choke on.
Talking about it. Sean
P.
It's nice to have a date back on the live.
Yeah, baby.
Call it a big skit.
Apparently, I'm like the only YouTuber that likes to stand up for himself. Everybody's like, let them say whatever they want. Fuck no. My
I usually just don't say anything and just block them.
Yeah, that's true. But I like to give a little spice back, you know? It's the Indian in me.
Heck yeah. I'm going to be traveling there with a carry-on bag.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was wondering if you guys had a knife for me when I get there, 100%. Even if it's the one with the little dicks on it. I don't care.
No problem. Yeah,
just so
we have a plethora. You can pick one. We have a plethora to choose from. Yeah, Sean, I'm checking out your work right now.
Where's Dustin?
I dig it. So you make all your own stencils and stuff? Or did you get these from Freedom Stencils?
Texas, mate. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Nate, you're still lagging. I don't know if it's lagging or not, but
I
On
don't
our
think
end
it's
of your,
I wonder if it's the mics that's causing it. Hold on, let me unplug the mics and see. See if that's any better.
What if it's Skynet?
yeah, so far.
It's better?
A little bit. No, you just froze.
What the hell?
It was a great place to freeze too, Nate. Your eyebrows were all up, and you were adorable.
Oh. That's funny. Well, we'll try to ride it
I'm,
out.
I'm a little upset I didn't get to do a hairstyle like yours when I had long hair.
Yeah, man. I was so heartbroken when I saw that you cut your lovely locks because I was like, that was our thing we had in common, between the two bros, and now like we don't have
That and our
anything.
ginormous wangs.
Yeah.
No, it just
um,
I was out working in the yard and the shit kept blowing in my face and I kept having to retie it back up. I was like, you know what, screw this. Went inside, cut it all off.
that's
Fuck
why I
this.
like the braids, because I can still keep it long and have it down when I want to, but when I'm working, I usually have the braids in, so it doesn't bother me. Plus, I
Yeah.
think the braids look pretty fly.
Well, like I didn't like to hear touching my face in my sleep and shit, so I had to do that cockamamie like pussy man bun shit,
Yep.
and it was just that was not my thing. Like
Well,
I
and
was,
then also, like, when your hair gets a certain length and you put it in a man bun, then it starts getting wavy and weird in the back, and then it's like it's hard to make it look good.
Gay.
Gay what?
What? Nothing.
Ryan said it makes me look like a gay what?
No, if you let your hair grow out and you have that big poopy bun thing that flops around, you're just a gay hipster at that point.
A gay hipster. Okay. Um, Ryan's
spot on,
just
right?
saying that because he doesn't have the ability to grow hair on his head.
Exactly that.
So he's super jealous.
Exactly why.
It migrated down his back.
Yeah. So Sean, I'm looking at your stuff, man. Yeah, great work, man. I mean, if this is your first few attempts at coding, like this is pretty dope, bro. This is Sean's work, everyone.
Oh,
He sent it to us. I'm pretty impressed. Like even the optic, man, some big old balls to go and attempt an optic. You
heck yeah.
know, first
Yeah.
time
Oh yeah.
out. So great job, dude. Great
Sean,
job.
are you near Oshkosh, Wisconsin at all? I might have a job for you.
Yeah, you did a great job, bro. And I like how you're like you kind of have your own flavor where you're like distressing everything, which I kind of dig.
See? Yeah, the switch is a problem everywhere.
Yeah. So, Sean, with gun candy, you mix that little container that they send you. You'll mix it with 4 ounces of clear, whether it's Cerakote or Duracoat, doesn't matter. But you'll mix that with 4 ounces of clear, and you'll want to check to see what the base requirement is for each individual gun candy color. Some require a black base, some require a white base, but there's also some that require a silver base. So you just want to check that to get the right color outcome. Just to do with an airbrush. Well, hell yeah, man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Does
I don't know if
everybody
you
love
want.
our
Yeah,
new gun
I'm
wall?
sitting here trying to read the freaking comments for 4 miles.
Let's watch Ryan eat lunch.
No. Wings.
What does everybody think of
Put
our new
one
gun
more
wall?
person in the
I haven't
queue.
had a chance to eat yet.
Pretty dope, huh?
Hey, that
So
gun wall looks better, a lot better than last night.
yeah. Well, now it's full of guns too. Yeah, hold up displays. Great bros over there, and thanks to D'Boss for the introduction. Hold up
Heck yeah, man.
displays sent us this badass gun wall with all these accessories and mounts and such, and really transformed the showcase wall here in the showroom into something absolutely just gorgeous. I mean, I can't stop staring at it myself personally.
I dig that camo.
Yeah, I think it came out really, really nice, and it
Yeah,
fits our showroom well.
yeah, very well.
Well, it helps
Ryan,
that your showroom's already got a dark theme to it, too.
yeah.
But
So
then you look at our background, and all we got is that light silver.
yeah, it looks good too, though. Looks
Yeah,
well
it's right.
organized.
You can't go wrong with it because everything is organized now. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, man. I'm super excited. Um, Okay, so to everybody, I didn't do anything to my hand. It's a lingering injury from a motorcycle accident back in 21. I had some tendonitis in my wrist and what they call trigger finger in your thumb. So everybody's tendons has like these sleeves around them, kind of like a sausage sleeve, and it helps to keep your tendon lubricated. And my sleeve on my thumb ripped in my motorcycle accident and healed funny, and so it's caused me quite a bit of pain, and I've been in pain pretty much every day for like the last 2 years. And I went to the doctor and I was like, all right, we need to do something about this because it's bothering me. And the doctor was like, well, let's get an MRI done. So when we did an MRI, we also found two cysts in my wrist that formed from other scar tissue from the accident. So I had surgery on Wednesday, and they removed that sleeve that is around the thumb on my in my thumb, around the tendon, and then they cut they did a what's called a devaricans cut or devaricans release on my tendon on the inside of my wrist, and then they did an orthoscopy and cleaned up the rest of my wrist with all the scar tissue that was in there. So
Ouch.
I'm probably going to be down for a couple more weeks, but yeah, hopefully I'll be pain free after that. So I'm excited.
Did they
And
have you awake for that?
no, that was they were like countdown from 5, and I was like 5, and I was out. And all I remember was, okay, Nate, wake up. And I woke up and it was all over.
Nice.
It was a nice little nappy time. But they apparently told me that I need to lose some weight. I need to lose some weight because apparently my fat is constricting my breathing. And so when I was out, they said like I quit breathing like 10 times during the surgery. Um, so I
Dude,
need to get my ass on a treadmill.
you
Uh,
uh, you didn't need to pay the doctors for that. You could have just read the YouTube
yeah,
comments.
just read the YouTube comments because they're the fucking doctors, aren't they? Um, yeah. Well, I already kind of knew that. It's no secret that I've kind of been sober. I've been sober for 170 days now. I quit drinking alcohol. So I don't really keep that a secret, but I think since my sobriety, I've gained a lot of weight, and it's been tough for me to try to find the time. And I've got like a backpack full of excuses as to why I don't go work out. But I think now I've kind of realized, like I'm 42. I'm not getting any younger, and it just gets harder and harder as you get older, lose weight. And so now is going to be the time. Once I heal up from this, I'm going to be making a very concerted effort to lose some weight and get back in shape. I think
You forget
it's
Nate's
important.
younger than me.
Yeah.
Well, effing gray, you.
Well, this is all the worries that I have. I have
Yeah, no
apparently
shit.
I have more worries than you.
Well, thankfully, us gingies hide our gray well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a tough last 6 months. being 6 months sober, I don't think I could say I've been 6 months sober in the last 20 years. And so it was a big lifestyle change for me. And also a lot of realization. A lot of times when we get to drinking and having a good time, we don't realize how far we go. And for myself, it took getting in trouble to realize that I had gone too far. And unfortunately, for myself, I have to go through this program where I'm rehabilitating myself and getting clean and staying sober. But it's actually been the best thing that's ever happened to me. Business is better than ever. My motivation has never been higher, and I feel like mentally I feel way better than I ever felt. So it was a blessing to kind of get in trouble, get a DUI, get in trouble. It's been hard for me to admit it to everybody, because you don't want to admit something embarrassing like that happening to you, or you getting in trouble, or anything like that to a bunch of other people. But to me now, I realize, like, being honest takes so much off of your own shoulders, and it really makes life so much easier. And so yeah, staying sober has been fun. I've enjoyed it, and my life has never been better. And if there's anybody out there struggling with sobriety, uh, give me a call. I've learned a few things, and I'd love to help you. I feel like it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I've never had a better relationship with my family and friends than now. Business has never been better than now. And I think that it's all happening for a reason. God's looking down, seeing the changes, and handing out some blessings. So I'm very, very grateful.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah. So, and one of those blessings is our new cool wall.
And that play
No,
button is there.
I'm so stoked about it, man. I can't stop looking at it. I mean, it's so gorgeous. Look at this. Hey, look at those guys.
How do we look? Chubby.
We look great.
Yeah, that wall's sick, man.
Yeah. And I think the paint jobs contrasting with the wall, like especially that one, just look
Yep.
great. Yeah. So super stoked. If you guys are looking for a badass way to customize your gun room, without a doubt, Hold Up Displays makes the best mounting solution for your guns, and they have a bunch of really cool options to choose from. It's just really dope, and I love the quality of all the accessories. The mounting accessories is far above anybody else's.
Absolutely, it is. And also, anybody out there too, you don't have to be a gun store or gun shop showroom to put this wall up.
Yeah.
You can get this system for a closet at home. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in it, and also they sell that really neat A-frame, holds 6 rifles. So if you're out at the range, it's a folding A-frame that looks like what's holding your 6 rifles up against the wall, but will fold out and stand on its own. Oh, you got it. Perfect. And then so anybody that is interested in getting any of their products at all, just even for a gun room in your house, uh, email Tyler at Hold Up Displays and mention King of Camo or D'Boss Firearms, and you'll get $50 off your first order. So they got a great program over there. Uh-oh, Nate, you're unplugged. Can't hear you.
Oh, I hit the
There we go.
microphone mute.
He always hits the mute button.
It's these fat fingers. So what can I say? The ladies love them.
Oh man, I was gonna say Sunzone's on here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Knowing Palmetto, you're probably right.
That's right.
You're a dick.
Yes, JLE. I thought the exact same thing. That when I shot I forget what Beretta pistol it was when we were at the PSA range day last year.
Mm-hmm.
That just threw a bunch of shit back at my face.
I think it's the cutout in the slide. That cutout in the slide just allows gases to come out closer to your face.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta
Spammer.
get rid of.
We got
Yeah,
a
you gotta get.
spammer in here. All right, the gamer boy. We got you. Yeah, we got cool guns. Thank you. You're gonna get yourself banned from the chat. You keep it up, and then I'm gonna say something like "Your mom made you eat her pussy," and you're gonna get embarrassed by everyone.
God is good. Your mom made her eat her pussy. Here, what
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm excited to be back at the shop. You know, Ryan's been working hard, putting up the gun wall and doing a bunch of stuff here at the shop while I was out for a few days. And Tuesday I go back to the doctor, hopefully to get this off and put something more minimalistic on so that I can start using my hand a little more. But it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I can get back to like full-fledged painting again. But I kind of miss it, actually. I complain when we have too much work, and then I complain when I can't do it.
Nate's a complicated individual.
Yeah.
I hope you're somewhat back together, at least when we gotta work together on that 1911 I sent you. So.
Oh, no worries. Otherwise, I'll just get you to paint it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll teach
It doesn't
you how
look
to
that
do it.
hard.
Yeah.
Doesn't look that hard. If you could do it, I think I could do it.
Sean says, give Nate a hug.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. You did good. You
You did good, kid.
You did good, kid. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the gathering.
Yes.
I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Next weekend.
Yeah, it's next weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow. I definitely won't be able to shoot. Well, that's all right.
Hey, you go lefty, go lefty.
Yeah, we
I
got to
could
go
sh-
left.
Yeah. Ooh, that's going to be embarrassing.
No, go lefty. Well, I mean, if it's you remember the sniper tower, go for sniper. Use your left, left.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a little
I
scope
know
fight.
who's holding my camera now.
Well, I could hold the camera. Yeah, I could hold the camera. St. Cloud, Minnesota. What's up, Timothy?
Yeah, sort of.
What is the gathering? PSA puts on a range day once a year, right?
Once
a year.
Yep. And so they open it to the public, and you can buy tickets to go. I believe they're all sold out now. And then you get to go there, and all the brands that work with Paul Beto that you can find on their website, they have booths there, and you get to shoot all the new cool guns. And then you get to meet cool YouTubers like Nate and Ryan.
We waved at the same time.
Yeah.
Well,
Fisher
and
Trapper.
the other thing is we just recently joined a group of other YouTubers who will there'll be a bunch of them out there too. Dave could probably name them better than I could, but there's a bunch of them who are going to be out there with us, and looking forward to meeting all these guys. You know, because we're all at the end of the day, we're all very like-minded. You know, we want to bring content to you guys, and you know, we do it for a living. So you know, we face certain challenges in that regard when it comes to YouTube, because YouTube doesn't necessarily allow us to showcase all the content we want to create. They block us in certain ways, and like we've noticed here in the YouTube algorithm lately, there's been some kind of update to the YouTube algorithm, which has tremendously affected our views. And you know, that subsequently affects our revenue from YouTube.
Yeah.
And it really sucks. You know, YouTube, like, it's great that YouTube is updating their algorithm and making it better, but it really sucks that it resets the momentum at which we are receiving views, because now we basically have to restart, and the algorithm has to relearn what people like to watch and who likes to watch us, and make that mix and start showcasing our work. So, you know, we've been putting out a lot of really good, funny shorts that you may or may not have seen,
Yep.
because YouTube has been going through this relearning process. So if you haven't seen a bunch of our work lately, it's not because we haven't been putting it out. It's really because YouTube has a new update out, and so it's relearning what you like to watch and what you don't like to watch. So if you head over to our channels and binge watch a bunch of stuff, we'd really appreciate that, because
Greatly appreciate it.
that would really help the algorithm
Yeah.
tell YouTube, hey, these guys love our channels, and push our content to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. If you could go back, watch, last 3 to 5 shorts, 1 or 2 long form videos, even, if you can just let it play in the background while you're doing something, that would be phenomenal, because that's the only way we're going to get picked back up on the algorithm.
Yeah.
I felt like I cracked it with the short that we uploaded yesterday. It was something completely different that Dustin and I came up with. We used that new camera, and I did a point of view, and it was a different style short that we've done before, and it was 8 or 9 seconds long, so it was really short. And when I walked up here, I was over 150,000 views in less than 24 hours, which compared to all of the other shorts that we've done in the last week or so, I mean, like, I was getting like 2,000 views overnight, where I usually get 2,000 views in the first 10 minutes. And so I'm hoping that little video has helped reset us. And
Yes.
so, but we just have to post every day.
Yes,
So,
keep plugging away. Ryan and I had a really good time at the range this past Tuesday. We annihilated 3 ballistic dummies. So we have a long form video coming on that next weekend. This weekend we'll be airing the video where Ryan and I got to ride along in a Porsche 911 GT2 at Road Atlanta, which was a very fun experience. We have an awesome customer named Scott, who owns 2 racing teams. He has a Porsche team and a Lamborghini team, and he's part of the drivers club at Road Atlanta, which shares track time at Road Atlanta and VIR, Virginia International Raceway. There's both amazing racetracks, and we got to ride along in the GT2. It was a lot of fun. So we've got some in-car footage. Even though Road Atlanta and NASCAR prohibit such footage, we were
supposed to.
we were able to nab some.
Yeah.
And then
did a little fanciness. Well, they did.
I did,
Nice.
yeah. Well, I pulled a little sneaky Indian maneuver. Yeah. So I was able. Yeah, sorry, I don't speak English. Sorry, I don't understand. So yeah, we were able to get some good footage, and we had a really cool interview with Scott that we did. Scott's a very humble dude. He just started racing in his later years in life, and but he's quickly become very quick on the track, especially for quote unquote an old man, in his late 50s. He's out there kicking butt. He won a first place race at Watkins Glen, which was one of his lifelong dreams, and I mean, you're talking about a 58-year-old man competing against 17 and 18-year-olds who have been racing karts since they were 3. This is a gentleman who picked up racing, just a few years ago, and won his first race at Watkins Glen. That's badass, and it's just a testament to his talent and his brain. So a smart dude and a talented athlete. So we got to meet some other cool people at the track. A gentleman named Tyler. He's a professional racer.
Yeah. Tyler's cool.
Tyler was Scott's coach and kind of guiding him through some of the footage after he made his first run before we got there, and was coaching him through some of the turns and some of the brake points, some of the acceleration points, and then Scott was able to take that feedback and go even faster. And I'm very proud to say that with my fat ass in the car, he set his fastest time of the day, which was a 1:32. In a Porsche, which is pretty quick. If you're talking about amateur racers, a 132 and a Porsche at Road Atlanta is very fast, very fast. I was so
Ryan
impressed.
fit in that sucker.
You
Bro.
should have seen me trying to get in there.
Let me tell you,
It
it
was
is not tall person friendly.
It is not.
Did
It's
you
like
just lay down in the back seat or what?
it's like trying to fit a circle in a triangle. It just didn't work. But we figured it out. We stuffed ourselves in there, and
We figured out. You got to go feet first. Hold on to the outside and just kind of pray and wiggle. And
yeah, you got to worm in.
worm all the way in there, and then my foot was like up in some kind of control panel. The other foot was down by some metal thing, and I'm like, all right.
I had like a really embarrassing moment because like I had just had some coffee earlier, and then I was like trying to squeeze in there, and like I couldn't quite, and then I like crunched my body and I farted,
Yeah.
and like the guy helping me get in was like, oh, and then Scott was already in the race seat and he couldn't get out of the car, and yeah, it was glad none of that was on camera.
That you know of.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Well, it's on my camera, but
Yes, Ryan, but unfortunately, Ryan will not be producing that video.
That's gonna go up on OnlyFans.
yeah, that's for the only
Yeah.
content.
Yeah,
But at least after he did fart, they went on the track, and then it's
yeah. We set the fastest time, so
maybe the fart helped you set the time.
possible.
Just saying.
Yeah, the air intake took that in. It was like nitrous. That
The
engine
mix
was
is
like,
going faster
ooh,
now.
curry.
Yeah.
Let's light this bitch
Well,
up.
there's a lot of things that have been making me realize I need to lose weight lately, and trying to get into a sports car was definitely one of them. I was like, oh, cool, look, it's got regular doors like a regular car, and then it had the roll cage on the inside that you couldn't
Yeah.
see from the outside, and I was like, oh shit, oh, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, I finally stuffed my fat ass in there, and we had a fun couple of laps, and we set the fastest time of the day for the car, so
That was fun.
it's a good time.
That was a really cool experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Everyone will get to see that this weekend.
100%, 100%. Yeah. So, do we have any questions, folks? Today we're going to be doing a relatively shorter live, just because we were not able to get on here as soon as we wanted to. We had some customers in the shop, and just hanging out and chit chatting with folks. But if there's any questions you would like to throw our way, funny and
I got a
chunky.
question.
Yeah, baby.
I got a question for you boys.
Yeah.
You just had some range videos. Who are you out there with?
So we went out this past Tuesday. It was us, and we have a lot of really cool customers that had some very, very fun toys that we got to play with. We brought out both the ballistic dummy heads and the torso, and it was us and a few of our customers and another YouTube channel, Georgia Public. Lord, I can't remember the last part of their name. Georgia Public Project.
Yeah, Georgia Public.
They're another YouTube channel, and Jonah's the guy that runs that channel, and he actually has land up in Murrayville, which is just about 20 minutes away north of us. And he was an awesome guy that came through in our in the final hour, in the 11th hour, that morning, because we had a place we were going to go that got completely nixed on us that morning, and we were kind of scrambling to figure out what we were going to do. And he came through for us, went out to his land, had a good setup, and we had a blast that day.
Yep.
Literally like a blast.
A blast. Yeah. We shot a grenade launcher. We had a flamethrower out there. We might have caught the grass on fire a few times. This is kind of a dangerous time of year here in Georgia for
Fires.
having fire around grass, because the grass is very dry and it catches fire quicker than gasoline. So we had to put out a few fires. Good thing Nate brought a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, they had a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
So we were prepared.
We were prepared.
I saw that.
Shot that. We shot the golf ball launcher at the side of the head. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh God, that was brutal.
That was brutal.
Shot my musket. That's the most fun I've ever had.
Ryan shot one of the ballistic dummies point blank in the eye socket with his musket, and it burnt the entire face. Like, it looked like there was like a giant black spot on the face. And so we did it both times, and then the dummy looked like Deadpool.
It did.
because he had like these two giant black spots on his face. But yeah, so that video will be coming out next weekend. Yeah, we used the baseball bat.
Oh, you remember that?
That
Oh my god!
I hit this thing as hard as I could in the face with the baseball bat. And well, it definitely looks like I don't know what I'm doing because I've never played baseball. But I hit this thing in the face with a baseball bat, and it looked like nothing happened. But I crushed every bone in his nose.
Oh yeah.
And then I went for the teeth. We knocked out his entire jawline. And then I went from the top and cracked his skull from. Now I wasn't expecting the skull to crack like that, but it cracked wide open when I hit it from the top with the baseball bat. And then I got blood all over myself, so I felt like a murderer.
It was great.
But it was kind of cool. It was very like satisfying somehow.
We don't have an issue. We don't have problems. I promise. But we learned a lot.
Yeah, you're right, Ryan. You're right. You don't have issues. You have a subscription, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I also got to behead one of them.
Yeah, we used one of Tim.
And it's not as easy to cut off a head as you think it is, even with a really big, sharp knife. It takes several whacks to get the head off. You got to go through the spine. So the first hit, I actually cut all the flesh in the neck and hit the spine, and it stopped on the spine. So then we had to whack through the spine and then get through the other half of flesh. It took like a good 7 or 8 whacks.
Sounds like you boys need a battle axe.
Yeah, we might need a battle axe.
Yeah. If only we knew where there was a battle axe.
If only we.
Oh, if you could just make that sound right now. Schling. Yeah, a battle axe. Maybe that's what we need to try next time.
I have a Scottish Claymore at the house.
Well, why don't you bring it?
I told you.
Yeah, what the hell? What do you do then?
Okay, Minecraft, Gamer Boy, Rec Room, Call of Duty, Minecraft. You ate your mother's pussy. Okay, clearly you ate your mother's pussy. Now I'm hiding you from the channel.
Amen.
Damn it! Get your face off of your mother's clitoris. Thank you.
Scientific firm.
Yeah. Anyway,
but that video is going to be awesome, and we were very excited about it. And there's some little snippets already that we've posted in short form. We had one that came out yesterday and today, so you'll be able to see a couple of snippets from it.
Yep. We got some cool shorts that we got from it. So yeah, overall, it was a very fun day. Unfortunately, some of the really cool stuff that I had ordered didn't come in. You know, like
don't touch any guns.
Oh, no guns.
Dragon's Breath?
Yeah.
Yes, but this is Super Dragon's Breath. So it not only has like a 400-foot flame that it throws out, but it also explodes on impact as well. So it's like a 2-stage burn you up, fuck you up kind of thing.
And then we bought Rubber Bucky.
Oh, sure. Little rubber duckies.
Yeah, and
which are great. And then these are my favorites. Some flechettes.
Some flechettes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, these I'm really excited to see what these look like when they enter a ballistic dummy. So we're gonna have to get another one. Ballistic Dummy Labs, if you're listening, if you have any more orders that are being rejected at the border, please send them to us. That's how we were able to acquire the last torso. We normally could not afford a $3,000 torso, but we got a really good deal because some Russian dude ordered like 10 torsos. And
Russian Customs said
U.S. Customs stopped it on our side of the border and said, yeah, we're not sending this to Russia. So they sent them back. And if you don't know, the ballistic dummies, they have a shelf life. They're biodegradable. You kind of have to use them within 3 weeks of production. Otherwise, they start to degrade. And then you don't get the full effect. But man, when we hit it in the head with the baseball bat, it was amazing how much blood came.
We came in.
Sorry, I was getting a phone call.
Is it Ryan's
We're
wife
back.
again?
Yeah,
No,
Ryan's
not mine.
Ryan's wife checking up on him. But yeah.
That was super fun. Woo, boy.
Awesome.
What do
Well,
you,
a lot of questions came in while we've been talking. I know that
okay.
for sure.
Yeah, like what do you call an inexpensive circumcision? A ripoff. Yikes. Let's see here. Staccato or Atlas?
Staccato.
Staccado's the way to go. Hey, that rhymed. Let's see. How do you feel about the Prodigy line? Well, Prodigy is nice. I like it, especially the new Springfield. Yeah, it's a very smooth, buttery weapon system, and I like it. So if you're thinking about going with a Springfield Prodigy, I'd go with that. And then also there's another comp that goes with it. Looks really nice. It's the Underworld Comp, I think is the name of the company that goes with it as a badass compensator that doesn't require like any super fancy machining or milling or whatever. You can just attach it to it, and it works in tandem with the pistol frame, and it's so nice. So I like the Prodigy.
All right, guys, I gotta bounce. I got a crotch goblin I gotta go pick up. So I will holler at you guys next time.
Campaigns. I'm about to also head out too. I have a for all of you that don't know, your boy, yours truly, I am going to be a daddy in September. So me and the lovely wife are very excited, and we are going to be having a gender reveal party tomorrow. So I get to go home tonight and plan out for that because you know me, I'm going to be using explosives. So
Nice. Well, congratulations, Ryan.
thank you, buddy.
I hope it's a girl.
We're very
You can
excited.
kiss good night sleeps goodbye, brother.
I don't hardly sleep anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Savannah can take care of that. Savannah can wake up. It's fine. She wakes up.
Yeah, that's the woman's job.
It's a woman's job.
Woman's work.
Not misogynistic at all. That's her problem. But yeah, we're excited. Nate's in charge of planning the explosive tomorrow, so we're gonna be doing that. I got to go home today, and
Do you think you should let the guy that's medicated do it?
I think that's the best way to go about it.
Well, the truth is, I am not taking any of the narcotics anymore, so we should be good. I'm on Advil and Tylenol.
I mean, if you start charging a lawnmower that's filled with tannerite, run,
Yeah,
everybody.
no, we won't be doing that. We've definitely watched YouTube enough to know not to do that.
Thanks, guys.
But the plan is we're gonna fill up a box and put a target on it, and Ryan's gonna shoot it, and then we're gonna do the gender reveal.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Pull out game week.
Game week.
Trust me, I don't. I think I'm just very potent. If you get my meaning on that, because
Nah, you got trapped.
it was different.
That's right. You need Nasty Nate to bless the child with his presence.
With his presence.
I might have to wear my grill tomorrow.
Nice and great. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah. So tomorrow is Ryan's gender reveal. Congratulations to Ryan and Savannah.
Yay.
They did it. They made a baby, and I'm gonna spoil the baby.
We were practicing a lot, so
Yeah.
Well, the baby's proof.
I'm gonna be the coolest uncle ever, and spoil the baby. And all of Savannah's family is going to be so upset because I'm going to give the baby everything it ever wanted. Especially what Savannah says no to.
yeah.
So if Savannah says the baby's not allowed to have a machine gun, I'm going to build the baby a machine gun.
I approve on that thing.
Just a little one. Just a little
machine.
J Dog, I had surgery on my wrist. I was telling everybody earlier in the podcast. It's a lingering motorcycle accident. So we're trying to resolve some some pain that I go through on a daily basis. It's just from that lingering accident, and had surgery. It was a successful surgery. I go to the doctor this Tuesday to follow up and get this big concoction off. And
Can
we'll
I touch it?
yeah,
Does it hurt?
no,
Feels weird.
he's pressing harder and harder.
Yeah, does this hurt?
Yeah, so yeah. I'm actually excited.
Yeah.
No, but Ryan has been helping me pee. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully the surgery will solve all the scar tissue issues I had in my wrist and hand, and make it a more pleasurable experience to walk around every day.
Yes, it'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anyway.
walk around.
Yeah, well, I mean, just sitting around watching TV, my hand was hurting. So
Did you see
thanks.
the question that came in from Sean P?
Thanks, Grayson.
Because I feel like we have an answer on it, but have you ever mixed gun candy with colors instead of clear coat? Does it work?
It does work to a small degree, but not as much as you think it would. The
Yeah.
paint actually kills the gun candy effect a lot. So what it does is essentially, let's say you took like a purple metallic gun candy and mixed it with a dark purple. That dark purple will just have a little bit of metallic flake in it, but it would be nowhere near as prominent as the gun candy by itself.
Right. Yeah, we didn't have any success when we tried it.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't really do anything for you. You're better off spraying the gun candy over a solid
the
color.
color.
Yeah.
Yep.
hmm Yeah. Yeah. Good question though. That's a very good question. That's a well thought out question, because you're trying to do something different there, and I see where you're going with that, and that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, Ryan said, picking up what you're putting down. But yeah. Any other questions before we go?
And it's about that time.
E-Dog, that's a statement, not a question. He says, I went poo-poo in my pants and I think a piece of corn shot out. Another mother pussy eater. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, J-Dog, they really exist.
They do.
Yeah.
A lot of ours are based off of real experience.
I mean, most of them
Yeah.
are. We're not that creative, like that's where we get the ideas from, is from the actual experiences.
Yes, Sean. Oh, I cut my hair last night too.
Ryan
Put it back
is
Makes me
baldest
very
mother-
aerodynamic, but if I leave my hat off for too long, I blind Nate. So I do it.
It's so funny when Ryan pulls his hat off in front of people who have never seen him with his hat off, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're bald!"
Have you ever seen it? It's like the SpongeBob guy. He's like, bald, bald, and he's like, "Ah, my eyes." I get that reaction.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Well, cool. Let's see here. Yep, Ryan is
Yeah.
fucking bald as shit.
Yes.
Who's got the best YouTube shorts?
Well, kind of us both, because every other channel that does the customer stuff, they're not funny.
No, I don't think it lands. I don't think it lands as well as ours
Yeah.
do. Because I think they're trying to be like, and I can understand it to a degree. I think they're trying to be like, well, this is our shop, this is our brand, and we want to show that, like, we're not assholes behind the counter, and we want to show that, we're at a certain level and stuff. And they don't take it like, for us. No, like we'll play the asshole behind the gun counter because everybody knows assholes behind gun counters, and I mean
Yep.
we hear about it all the damn time in the comments, and so I think they're afraid to like tarnish their image or something, and so that's why it just doesn't land as much. Like,
I feel like it comes off kind of corporate-y, like you're not
yeah,
if you're not showing both sides of the equation, you're not being genuine because it happens both ways.
Hmm.
If you're just one-sided,
right,
people are smart. They pick up on it. They know that you're being one-sided about it. So you're not being genuine. So it just comes off like you're corporate trying to like push your brand. Yeah, we want you guys to love the King of Camo and love D-Boss, but we're going to show you both sides of everything because it happens definitely.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, and then I think a lot of people too, they get this, they don't realize they're skits, and so
yeah.
they think that we are actually assholes behind the counter, and it's funny, like
Well, that depends on the customer.
sure, sure.
True.
But we all even as gun store owners, Dave and I have all also been behind the counter buying a gun at another gun store before and had a bad experience, just like everyone else, you know. So
Right.
we know what it's like, and I think we try to use that experience to keep our gun stores from being perceived that way. You know, when customers actually come in here and experience an interaction with us, you know, we try to be as helpful as possible. We genuinely want to help the customer. You know, we genuinely care, because our business depends on it, you know. You can't be a gun store
Right.
owner and be a complete jerk and expect your gun store to be successful. You have to be likable, you have to be nice to people, you have to be cordial, and you have to also be informative, because sometimes you'll get a first time gun buyer in your store and you don't want to give them some FUD knowledge. You want to give them good solid core knowledge, right? And
But at the same point too, like I want to be able to give advice, like, you know, like a Mossberg 500 is a fantastic shotgun, and I don't want to be called a FUD for suggesting that. You know
right.
what I mean?
Oh,
So it kind of, you know, it kind of goes both ways. And you know, Sean P. Again, we're answered two questions here. We're Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and so you know, you said here one gun store up here where this where the guy looks like it keeps moving on me, but basically the guy behind the counter looks like a tactical security guard or whatever. You know, we had Isaiah that worked for us for a while, and Isaiah was a former Marine, and he was going to school for CSI work, and so I mean he kind of lives that lifestyle. You know, now he left us. He is working for a CSI department, and there were people that gravitated to him, you know, over us. I mean, that might not be the right fit for you, but Isaiah was the right fit for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there we like having a mix of it here. So now we've got Kyle. Kyle's a former Marine also, and used to run a gun department for Gander Mountain, and a lot of people will gravitate towards him and the advice that he has. So I mean, you know, we like to cover all the bases, and you know, I think our, you know, we try to get that across too in the videos and the shorts and stuff that we make.
Yeah.
You know, also, so
Yeah.
because like Nate said, everybody's experienced it, and Nate, you weren't on the live last night when Ryan was on, but the story I always go back to when we started our shop is I was in a gun store about an hour west of us near my cabin, and I went in and I genuinely had a question, genuinely was ready to buy something, and I went up to the counter, and as I was coming up, some old timer came into the shop, kicked over a 5 gallon bucket, had a mug of coffee, kicked over the bucket, sat down, and he just had the attention of the one person that was working. And that old timer clearly was not there to buy. I was, and the person ignored me, and I just set what I wanted down on the counter and I walked out. And I said, if I would never do that to somebody.
Yeah.
So, so we have regulars that come in, probably just like you guys, and we
100%.
tell them outright, like, you know, time robbers. Like, we tell them outright, hey, we appreciate you coming in. We love talking to you, but if we get a customer that comes in, I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna
Yep.
go help that other customer.
And all of our customers who are regulars, I feel like our regular customers who do hang out and chat with us a lot, they fully recognize that. They're like, oh, you got a customer
go
to
get him.
handle, and they'll back off and let us go do what we need to do.
Yes.
And we have great customers that way, and so no, we don't. And that's the other thing. Like we get comments like, "You must hate all your customers to make these videos like this all the time." No, that's not the truth. It's literally like 1% of the people who walk in here that we make fun of.
Or less than.
99.9% of them are awesome, good people, 2A supporting
Yep.
patriots who want to support local, who love our business and will continue to patronize our business, over other big box stores. And they're the reason that we're here. They're the reason that we're
Right.
still alive as a business is because of customers like that.
The other thing too is 99.9% of the customers that we make a video about are not customers.
Right.
They didn't spend money with me.
No,
It wasn't because of us. It was whatever weird thing they were going through at the time that they were not supporting my business.
Right.
And so those are the ones that I have zero qualms with making a video about.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. Well, a good deal. We appreciate everybody in the comments, and we appreciate all you guys watching us and supporting us. Again, we just hit 100,000 subscribers. Dave, what are you guys at now?
oh geez, I am I might walk back and see that we're just at least under 271,000.
Yeah, so that's
So
which is amazing. Like
yes.
we've gained so many subscribers together
Mhm.
over the last year that we've known each other and quickly become very good friends. And north and south making an alliance. It's kind of cool.
Dude, you were more north than I was at one point.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Well, I was born in Georgia, so yeah, I'm gonna stay down here.
But I've lived most of my life in Georgia now, so I basically consider myself a Southerner and a Georgian
Absolutely.
and an American.
We have created the more perfect union.
Um, yeah. So yeah. What
Well,
material do you use in your sandblaster? We use 80 grit aluminum oxide. I find that works best.
yes.
Glass bead is too is not aggressive enough.
Yep. And some of the other stuff you don't want even like contaminating.
Yeah.
Like it's a bear to get off of the piece that you want to coat. And
Yeah.
you don't want to contaminate anything.
Yeah.
Um, and I know, so if anybody on here, I said it a bunch yesterday, but if anybody on here is headed to the PSA Range Day this next week, we're going to be there. So come find us. We're going to be walking around, shooting all the guns with you. We're going to meet up with some other gun tubers that are going to show up. But if you come say hi to me, I have gifts for people. So
Yep.
we're going to
So
be.
we'll have some stickers to give out. Obviously business cards, but we'll have stickers. We'll have some hats and shirts to give out, and we have some cool Glock swag that Glock sent us to give out. So we'll have that with us as well. So yeah, definitely come. Well, and we'll be with D'Boss the whole time. We'll be rolling, three deep, Ryan and I and Dave, and then whoever else we run into as far as YouTubers is concerned.
Yeah. And
We'll probably all be hanging out together as a crew.
And for sure, underneath that big pavilion that they have there, we're going to be hanging out with John and the guys at the GOA booth.
Mm-hmm.
And so, would highly recommend stopping and talking to GOA. Those guys are phenomenal. They're
Yeah,
super cool.
they're awesome guys, and yeah, we usually run into some celebrities there at the booth too. So, like Mr. Stephen Williford. If you don't know Stephen Williford's story,
You need to.
you need to. That man is as patriot as much of a patriot as it gets, as much of an
He's a hero.
American as it gets. You know, he was a true hero that day when he saved those people in the church, and then eventually took out the shooter by chasing after him, flagging down a pickup truck, and asking that person to help him chase down the assailant, and then finally taking a shot with his AR while driving down the road and hitting this
Yeah.
guy. You know, what balls it took for him. I was so proud of him. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
absolutely,
he makes you feel proud to be in America for sure.
absolutely,
So,
absolutely. Yeah. So Stephen Williford, he's a huge advocate for gun owners of America. He works there. He's a spokesperson for the company, and we always love to go see him because he's just such a nice man.
He's a nice guy.
He's like an everyday carry Santa, if you will. You know, like he's just the sweetest old man, kind, soft spoken, and very humble as well. You call him a hero, and he'll tell you he's not a hero. He'll tell you that he did what he thought anyone else would do in that situation.
absolutely. Even the truck driver that drove him
Yeah,
chasing after the shooter too. That that's just how he expects Americans to be.
yeah.
And I tell you, you listen to his story, and you want to do better in life.
Hundred
So
percent, 100%. Yeah, and they're just good guys to be around. You know, I feel like you get some good juju and aura off of those guys just being around them. You know.
absolutely.
Well, all
Yep.
right, guys. We've got to take off here. I've got to run and go run some errands, but we really appreciate everybody getting on here. Thank you for all the well wishes on my hand. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you at the gathering if you're coming. Looking forward to that.
And I'll see you guys Thursday at your shop in the morning. So any fans out there that want to visit the shop, I'll be there. So
There you go.
All right, guys.
Thank
Love
you.
y'all. Have a good one. Be
See y'all.
safe. Have a good weekend.